Hey guys, time for Mountain Strength CrossFit Kids Virtual Class 7. We miss seeing you guys in person, but hope you are enjoying these workouts at home. So for today we have a lot of fun stuff going on. We're going to start off with some Go Fish. Then we are going to move on to our skills today, which are box or stair jumps or steps depending on safety, and mountain climbers. So our workout today is a Tabata, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. For 10 rounds, we're going to be alternating between mountain climbers and box jumps. So it's going to be 20 seconds of mountain climbers, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of box jumps, 10 seconds of rest. And then you're going to repeat that 4 more times for a total of 5 rounds of each. Our cool down today, we're going to play a little bit of yoga dice. Our challenge for the week is going to be those mountain climbers. We want to see how many mountain climbers you can do in 1 minute. One mountain climber is both left and right side, and when you see me doing them in a couple of minutes, you'll know what I mean. So that's what we're up to this week. All right, guys, see you soon. Okay, guys, time for our warm-up today, which is Go Fish. Since I'm playing Go Fish by myself, I'm going to just use the discard pile as my opponent. If you're playing with somebody else in your family, you can certainly feel free to play Go Fish like you usually do. The difference here is every time I don't get what I'm looking for, then I get to do 1 burpee as well as draw 1 card. So I'll show you what it looks like basically. So I'm going to deal myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I'm going to put the other cards in the discard pile. I'm going to look at my cards, and I actually lucked out, and I have 1 pair of kings here. Since I'm playing by myself, I'm only playing with jack through ace, because that'll make the game go a little bit faster. So I have a jack, an ace, and a queen left, so I'm going to ask for an ace. Let's see if I get an ace. I did not. I got a jack, though, so I can discard these. All right, let's see if I can get that ace. And I got an ace this time. And now I'm left with a queen. Let's see if I get a queen. I got an ace, so guess what? I'm doing a burpee. All right, so now I have a jack and an ace. I'm going to ask for the ace again, or a jack and a queen. I got my ace, so there we go. Now I have just a queen left, so I'm going to ask for a queen. I have a queen and a jack, so I didn't get anything. Time for another burpee. So that's how it goes. You're just going to keep playing until you have no more cards in your hand, guys. And hopefully that'll get you enough burpees. If it doesn't, you want to try for at least 5 burpees before we move on. In our workout today, we're going to have 2 movements. The first of those movements is mountain climbers. Here's what it looks like. We start out in the plank position, hips are low, back is nice and straight, really engaging those shoulders to make sure we have a nice solid position. Then we're simply going to bring our knees up toward our elbows. Try to keep those hips low. And that's our mountain climber. Our second skill today is box jumps. Now you can, if you do not have a box like we have, you can see if you have a bench or a stool or something like that that is very solid. It needs to be very solid. So please make sure a grown-up checks to make sure it's safe for you to jump onto and off of the object. You can also use stairs if those stairs are nice and wide. You can jump from the floor to the first step and step back down. If you do not have an object that is safe for you to jump onto and your parents say, your guardians say, don't use anything in your house, then what you're going to do is simply step up onto a set of steps. So your box jump, we're going to start off standing a little bit away from the box and our nice athletic stance. So we've got our knees slightly bent, our back is nice and tall. We want to take off and land in the same position. 2-foot takeoff, 2-foot landing. As you can see, my feet are solidly on the box. I stand up and I step back down again. Nice, solid landing. We want to try and keep those feet soft. We don't want to sound like we're thudding on the box. That puts a lot of pressure on our knees and our ankles that we don't want to have. So that's our box jump. Our workout today is a Tabata style. We're gonna work for 20 seconds and then rest for 10 seconds. The Tabata today is a total of 10 rounds. 5 of those rounds are gonna be mountain climbers, and 5 of those rounds are gonna be box jumps. So we'll do 1 round of mountain climbers followed by 1 round of box jumps. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So I'm gonna show you what one of those rounds looks like, and then you can go do the rest of them. Clock's gonna beep in just a few seconds, and when it does, I'm gonna start my mountain climbers. All right, so here we go on the mountain climbers. Remember, keep those hips low. Make sure you breathe. We're trying to bring those knees toward the elbows. Back nice and flat. Really press into those shoulders. Okay, now I have 10 seconds of rest, and I'm going to move on to 20 seconds of box jumps. Oh, that was a hard landing. I want a softer landing. There we go. Try and get those feet fully on the box. If you need to, you can change to step-ups. Just alternate your feet if you do step-ups. All right, guys, nice work. All right, today, guys, we are going to let fate decide what our poses are for our yoga to cool down. I have a yoga dice that has a whole bunch of different poses, and I'm just going to roll it 5 times, and we'll see what poses we end up doing. So here's the first one. First one is resting pose. So resting pose, we just lie down. We're going to hang out here for about 20 seconds. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just relax, let your whole body sink into the floor. I could stay here all day. All right, let's see what our next pose is. Okay, knees to chest. So we're gonna lie on our backs, bring our knees to our chest, and just hang out here. If you want to, you can move your knees a little bit from side to side, or you can just hang out here. Should feel really nice on your back. Remember to keep breathing in and out. All right, let's see what our next one is. Okay, warrior 1. So we're going to do about 10 to 15 seconds on each side. We want that knee over that ankle, back leg out, nice tall chest, hands over your head. Frame your ears. You should feel a good stretch on your calf. You might feel a stretch in your shoulders and in your back too. And switch sides. We always want to do both sides. If we're doing something with one leg forward, we always want to have the other leg forward as well. Another few seconds. All right, 2 more poses, guys. Oh, warrior 1 again, so let's try something different. Okay, downward facing dog. So we are going to get into a pike position. We're going to get those hands and feet in as close as we can while we still have a flat back and our heels on the ground. You should feel a nice stretch in your calves and in your hamstrings. So all here should be stretching. And after a while, it's probably going to feel a little intense, so just move your hands out a little bit further. 3, 2, 1. And last pose for the day, crescent moon. Okay, so we stand with our feet together, slightly apart's okay. Hands over our head, and we are going to shift our hips in one direction and our arms in the opposite direction. Gonna hang out here for about 10 seconds. And then back to the center. Always go back to the center before moving over to another side. And then we switch to the other side. Hang out here for about 10 seconds. Should feel a nice stretch all down that part of your body. Back up to center. Namaste. Have a great day, guys.